All right, guys, what is going on? Today, I have a very, very exciting video. Some big news is coming out in the Ram world. I heard about this a couple of days ago. So I decided to make a video on it. Yes, the Ram is going to be adding the Ram 1500 GT to their lineup in 2022. What does that mean? We're going to go over everything, talk about everything that's going on. As you can tell, my Ram, if you're new to my channel, is still in race mode. No, I've not been to the track. I've been trying to get to the track for about 3 weeks, and every time I try to go, we get rained out. 2 weekends in a row, I got rained out. It was a Friday night, I got rained out. There was I think a Tuesday was in there, and they rained us out. I was planning on going Friday, but it rained out. But I do plan on going this Tuesday. No rain at all in the forecast. So if you're new to the channel, guys, or if you're already a subscriber, whatever, I will be at Echo Dragway this Tuesday night from 4:30 till whenever. Hopefully we can get something good lined up, but that's not what today's video is. Today's video, we're talking about the brand new 2022 Ram 1500 GT that is coming. So you know what, I'm gonna get you a good cold start for you guys on my Ram right here, and then we're going to talk about the new Ram GT that's coming out. And guys, we're going to do this cold start the old-fashioned way. I don't know where my tripod is, so we're going to start this thing from the back, from inside the truck. Yes, I know, you don't get a pure sound, but through the exhaust, no cut out. We will be at Echo on Tuesday, guys, so come join me. Go for a nice weather, should be pretty good. We are still, as you can see, we are ready to hit the track. Just getting rained out 3 weeks in a row. Tuesday's looking very, very good. So we'll get some runs in. Hopefully we get some good times and good passes. But let's talk about the 2022 Ram GT. All right, guys. Now, Ram is adding the Ram 1500 GT to their lineup in 2022. Now, me personally, I'm very excited about this. Mainly because it's a sporty version of the Ram. Like, all right, the Durango has their version of the GT. I know the Hellcat, not the Hellcat, I'm sorry. The Durango has their GT. The Charger has their GT. The Challenger has the GT. And all three of them models are sportier versions of the base. I know all the base models are like SXTs. Ram don't have an SXT or anything like that. But they do have the SXT. I'm at the Bighorn Laramie. Now, with the Ram, I'm not sure if it's going to be like this is the Express model. My truck right here. It's a sportier version of the Tradesman model. And the upgraded sporty version of this in the 4th gen is the actual sport model. Now, this is going to be the GT, like the GT model is going to be the straight up sport model. So what they're actually doing, from what I found out so far, number one thing, they're going to be adding a Mopar Sport exhaust to it. It's going to come with the Mopar cold air intake. It's going to come with 392 gears. It's going to come with a Sport Performance hood, basically like the GTs have in the Durangos, Challengers. Like mine, it's got a sportier version. It looks very similar. My Charger here looks very similar to a Scatback, but it's actually an RT. So I think Ram is going to be making a very sportier looking truck. I'm hoping they maybe get it a little bit lower, not as like raked, like the raked feeling. Maybe it'll be a little bit lower to the ground. Like it's going to be like their sport truck, which is really awesome because a lot of the guys we like the sport truck model look. And then if you want the off-road big tire look, you got the Rebel. So this is something that I'm very excited for because I did lease the Charger, so when the lease on the Charger is up, we have a possibility of looking at another Ram, another Charger. Who knows? Me deep down inside, I want another Ram. I really, really do. As much as I love the Charger and driving it, and it's a great car to drive. I miss driving my truck every day. I drove my Ram for about 5 years in a row, dailied it, and then we've been racing too much, and then we broke, so obviously that's why we got a different daily driver, because we were breaking this thing when we raced it so much because it's so heavily modified. But I do miss driving my Ram every day, and I love the sport look. I also always like the sport version of trucks better than the lifted up big tire version. Some of them I do like, some of them I don't. but I also don't like the slam to the ground truck where you're scraping. I hate that. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely hate that look. I think it looks retarded in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. If you guys like it, more power to you. All good for you. So, the Ram GT. Now, this may just be like, you may be able to get the Ram GT package on top of the Laramie or the Bighorn or the Rebel, or supposedly in this one article said the sport model might be coming back. So this might be an added package feature to all that. And also, guys, it is not coming with the dial. As you see, hopefully you can see this really good here. The dial on Rams like mine, it is not going to be coming with that. It's actually going to be coming with the TRX style shifter in the center console. I really like that. I mean, I like the knob too. I'm so used to it. And I know a lot of the other guys that have 8-speed Rams are very, very used to the knob. I'm just trying to, there we go, fellas. All right. So, but I really like the shifter column. When I drove the TRX and did a review on that thing, the shifter, I really liked it. It felt like you were in a sports car. Like when I drive the Charger, felt like, you know, you're in a sports car. And I like that feeling, and this may be like that feeling in a truck. They're probably going to have like a 22-inch wheel option or sportier 20s. My guess is a 22-inch wheel option, because that's what that's what Ram's basically doing now. All the sportier looking wheels are all going to 22s, which is really cool. I like the 22-inch wheel look. Exhaust, I said it's going to have, it's also going to have paddle shifters on the actual steering wheel like the TRX. Because as you can see, now this is the 4th gen. As you can see here, all we have is a gear up, gear down. Now the gear up, gear down is actually delayed. If you're actually manually shifting to actually race, it's actually a little bit of a delay. You actually have to time it right. But I have a trans tune, so I stopped doing the gear shift. Plus, this truck cannot manually shift right now. So if I actually roll race somebody, I have to actually have it in drive, and I have to let it downshift on its own. So roll racing in this thing is not the best, because these don't work. The reason these don't work is we have a different year transmission in here, and I never got it sent out. It works. I mean, the transmission tune works, everything works with it, but the gear shifts does not work, which kind of sucks. I wanted to do some roll racing in this thing. It won't work. I just got to basically put it in drive, put the pedal to the metal, and go. So yeah, guys, the new GT is actually going to have shift paddles here and here like the TRX. Probably going to go very similar off the There isn't many pictures. Actually, I couldn't find any pictures of the actual GT model. When the actual GT model gets revealed, I'll do a whole nother video on it. Maybe I can get a review on it, take it for a test drive. But the GT, I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. Something that I always wanted. Like, you know, if I was but when it comes out, maybe next year, possibly trade the Charger in early for a lease. It can be done. Anything can be done. And look for another Ram. Actually buy it, because the next vehicle again I'm buying, I'm not leasing, and we'll be in a much better position to get a different vehicle. We can have another Ram towing, tow this thing to the track if I have to. I can do more things. So getting another Ram's a good thought in my opinion. Possibly, who knows? Maybe upgrade that to a different. Maybe get a Hellcat or a Scat something, or buy it out and modify it. I don't know what I'm doing, guys, but the Ram GT is looking very, 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 very. What's the word I'm looking for? Like favorable, I guess you could say. Like I really think it's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna be a very big package when it comes out. I think a lot of guys are gonna go for it. Very sporty truck, because a lot of the newer ones, they're sporty. There's some sportier versions, but to really get the sportiest versions, you got to get like the night package or a sport appearance package. This may come with everything. It'd be really cool to have the hood, the hood of like I said, the GT hood of the Chargers, Challengers, and Durangos on there, but made for the Ram. Like I said, lowered a little bit, definitely a little bit more aggressive. It's probably gonna have no really chrome on the outside. I don't think it's probably gonna have an all color body. So it won't be any chrome bumpers or nothing like that. So this could be one badass looking Ram, more aggressive looking. I don't think it's going to be like a wide body like the TRX or anything like that. I think it's just going to be a much sportier version of the regular Ram, which is going to be good. Like me, I would love to get one, man. I really would. I know every vehicle that comes out, I would love to get. Like me, still to this day, my ultimate daily right now would be a TRX. Hellcat power. Big ass truck, love it, love that truck. But this is also a very good option. TRX, obviously, the reason I don't, we can't go out and get one then or when it came out is they're expensive, man. They start at $70, And to get the little bit of options that I would get, it would probably be around 75, 80. I don't need the full-on launch edition, the color. I'm not a fan of that. I like, you know, I would get the black on black or something, and it would keep the price a little low. We'd do the heated seats. I don't know if it comes standard with it, but there's packages. When I priced the one out, because I always go on the website and build them up, it came to like 80, I think. It was so $80,000 truck is a very expensive truck. As of right this second, that would be very, very hard to afford. So if we get if this comes out and the package is closer to 50, what all the regular Rams are, even the Limited, that's up around 60. So the GT is not going to be as high as the Limited, obviously. That's the Limited. That's the second highest model behind the TRX. So the GT would be in a much better price range. It'd probably be closer to like the Laramie price range. It'll be, I think, up more than the Bighorn, but a little bit lower than the Laramie. It might be at the same price as the Laramie because the old Sport model was around the same price too, which is doable. We can afford that. We can swing that price. We're not going to be able to swing a $100,000 truck. Just not happening. At least not right now, unless we pick up, you know, 40,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers by the time that happens, and we're making enough money to easily afford anything we want. But right now, no. So there's a lot of different options coming out, but the Ram's doing big things, man. The GT looks pretty sick. I mean, there's no actual pictures of it out right now, but when they come out with it, I think it's going to be cool with the shifter on there, the shift paddles. A lot of big things coming to the Ram community, guys. So I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I don't know what else to talk about right now. Like I said, we're going to be at the track Tuesday. Please come out and support. Try to get some runs in with anyone we can. Still looking for a stock Trackhawk, stock Hellcat Durango. Please hit me up if you have one. If you know one, I've been messaging. No one wants to run or do. We're going to be pretty much dead even down the track. Me and a Trackhawk or a Hellcat Durango. It's going to be a great race. You know what I mean? Most of the guys I know are modified already. They modify them right away. So that's a bummer. I can't beat a modified Trackhawk, fellas. It's not happening. Not until this motor's built. Once this motor's getting built, once the motor's in and it's built, then it's a different story. Then we can look at racing different modified Trackhawks and some modified Hellcats and all that stuff. But right now, we got to look into like the stock ones. You know what I mean? They're bigger motor, more power, more boost. But we're close. We're running right with them. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully this Ram GT that comes out is, you know, everything that we expect. But I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace. Smash!